I mean, why have a civilization anymore if we no longer are interested in being civilized?
The American people want somebody to articulate their rage for them.
Cause an effect, walk into a bar, accusing the other of taking too far. And can we stay standing for change? Nothing different, we're going away. We'll never have it all. They never found what they heard in the sound. But now they're in the ground. It's over before it is done. As you blindly follow the door. Come on. Look in the mirror, what do you see? A million symptoms, a million disease. And can't we stay silent for change? Nothing different, we're going away. We'll never have it all. Burn all down, but never found what they heard in the sound. But now they're in the ground. It's over before it is done. As you blindly follow the door. Come on, man, deliver us. Yeah, won't you come and save us? Save us.
Just another day here at Classic Rock Coffee. It's 5 o'clock on Sunday, and you know what that means. It's time for a show. So, let's head on upstairs. Joshua, do you have video? Don't know if we're getting video. Are we? Okay, so look, there's a studio upstairs. Let's head upstairs. Today's a special day because we're going to be doing a studio tour. Show you a little bit about our setup, how things have changed over the amount of time that we've been doing this. There goes my phone. That's always great. Hi. So we're going to be doing a little something different. So bear with us because it's a party up in here. See? Still have some disco leftovers. It's kind of a thing. Like every time, you know, to show what we've been doing. So yeah, you guys are going to get to see some of what you don't get to normally see. So without any further ado, let us go ahead and let me find that right button. And boom, here we go. We're going to go ahead and start the show.
Hey, I'm the backdrop today. It's going to be cool. Jared's getting some stuff set up. There he is. You're one sec. Yeah, your mic's not working either. It's not. Still nothing.
Nothing?
There you are. Hey.
All right.
So you think you can podcast?
It's almost like we did it on purpose.
Always issues.
Yeah, so man, your corner's starting to look pretty good there, Josh. Oh,
Thank you.
I'm still waiting to see all the decorations that you're going to bring in.
I need to,
and put a little.
I don't know who
touch
these,
of Joshua on there.
I'm not sure who these bands are behind me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are they any good?
Well, they're not Dirty Saints in the Identity Crisis band.
No, of
so,
course
you know,
not. Yeah,
I mean,
hey, snazzy shirt you got on there.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, who designed that graphic?
I think there was a guy under a bridge. I even still have my sunglasses on. Here. Look at me. I'm Shane Jennings. I'm Shane Jennings. I got a molt and everything.
Yeah.
All right.
Shave
No,
that
I'm not.
mustache. You'd be red light runner guy.
Drew Biney.
Drew Biney. Yeah.
Wait. Oh, shots fired. Shots fired. It's a joke. It's a joke.
We love you, Drew. He was at our show last night.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, Sir Joshua Lott.
Yes, sir.
Let's I hit that one. There we go.
There we are.
Let's start this shindig, shall we?
Okay, let's do it.
You know what? Skip it.
Okay.
You
Skip
know
that one
what?
too?
Skip it.
Because we're in control. It's your podcast, man.
That's
It's your
right,
world.
baby. We're going off script. Joshua doesn't even know what we're doing today. We didn't even do a run through. You know what? See that playlist? Don't
what you
forget
do.
about it. But for now,
Forget
skip
about it.
Now, here's what not to forget. Last week, we had a lot of fun. We had Kimberly Dill and Jam and Jamie here on the show doing some love songs. This feels so weird. I don't have my in-ears in, so I don't know if I could be heard or not.
I can hear you. You're good.
And I feel like I'm kind of yelling, and that's okay too, because I'm bringing the energy.
You sound wonderful, man.
So I like my favorite part of this unplanned stuff.
Is me trying to get this
Yes,
microphone
and it's
set
taken
up.
20 minutes to do a 2-minute job, and it's
Not a
amazing.
2-minute
This
job
makes-
when you're having to worry about everything else.
Well, what's really funny is you thought you had all the time in the world because you'd be off camera, and I was like,
That's
hey,
right.
guess what? I forgot a backdrop, so you're it. This is the best backdrop ever. So we covered love songs in
There
our
we go.
5th edition of Tournament of Champions. And Josh, how did you feel that the normally I say the cookie crumbled, but how did you feel about how the chocolate melted in our Valentine's Day
I think we got the right one. What one was it?
Well, you have to go back and look.
We'll have to watch it. Yeah, I can't even remember it.
Same. You know what's really funny about doing this podcast is sometimes I feel like, man, I can't wait to get in there and do another one. And then, which is most of the time. And other times it's like, man, have we even done this in like a month? It feels, I mean, it's weird how that 6-day time frame between every Sunday at 5:00. How sometimes it feels like it's right here again, and then other times it feels like there's a 2-month spread between shows. It's really odd.
You know the best thing about last week's episode?
Oh, let's hear it, Josh.
It was that wine that the Benton Courts gave us.
Oh, you talking about here?
that
I'll
wine,
just jump off camera and go ahead and plug some of this. So you're obviously referring to the wine that the Betancourts gave me. They
Chateau Benton
gifted
Courts.
me and gave me. I didn't have to take from old Janky.
Shane Jennings.
Old Janky.
And Shane, I got a couple bottles this week, so if you want one, I can give you one.
Oh, that's awesome. So here, both of the Betancourts were nice enough to stop by today and give us
Hole in time.
a hole in time lemon wine. That was made in September of last year. A very shitty year, but a good wine.
Yeah.
I almost said, oh, a very good year, but it was not. The hell with 2020. Also from
I think it's
2020.
referring to the grapes, not necessarily the geographical structure of the,
Absolutely
yeah,
correct.
so
As per usual, Joshua.
it doesn't affect the grapes.
Right, yes.
Politics are apolitical to grapes.
Make grapes again.
Make wine grape again.
That's right.
Yeah.
Make wine grape again. So Pink Moscato, also from September of 2020, given to us by the Betancourts. And
I like Moscato. It's good dessert wine.
yeah, good. It is.
I don't
It
think
is.
I've ever had the pink though.
Oh, really?
I don't.
It's a little rosé, if you will.
Mm.
Or ho. Wee. I don't know.
Why not?
I learned that at the Olive Garden. No, so
We is French. Olive Garden is Italian.
wee.
So CC.
CC. Ho. What am I doing? What is happening? Is this
This is
real life?
podcasting at its finest, people.
Yeah, buddy. You think you could podcast? So we had this is the lemon that we had last week, and it was awesome. And again, it was so fun to have Kimberly and Jammin on.
Mr.
Not
Mr.
Jamie,
Mr.
Jammin.
Jamie. Mr.
Just
Jammin.
Jammin.
Sir Jammin.
So it was fun because we opened both bottles of wine, and Joshua and I poured ourselves a little bit of something and set the bottles over there for them. And I went to get a refill, and they were gone,
Yeah,
buddy,
so
gone.
we made notes,
Yeah.
producer notes that when alcohol is present, we don't leave them on the guest table.
Right, exactly. Love you, mean it. Not anymore. So this time we're actually going to get a chance to enjoy a little drinky drink. So anyway, moving right along, let's go and see what is happening next week. I'm so excited for next week, actually. Grunge, and yes, it's going to be
Ooh.
true grunge.
Not a hootie
No hootie.
retrospective.
No hootie. Hootie hoo. And so it's not 1909 and a half. It's 1991 and 1992. Double year. See, doubling up. Why, you say? Because look at all this star power we got right there. We've got Julia Leigh Cobb making a trip all the way down from Lee Summit, Missouri to be right here in the studio with us.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. I'm excited to finally get to meet her in person. Our paths have crossed distantly for quite a while now, and I'm excited to see her in person. So her and Sean Brockert, and Sean is in like 1,002 bands here in Springfield. If you've not had a chance to see him play, you're missing out because he's a talented dude. So I'm excited as all get out to have both of these guys and gals here in the studio with us next week for Grunge. But today, we're doing a little Talkin Shop. Hey, Talkin Shop. Hey, oh, I shouldn't have put my hat up. I had a, well, you know, we'll do Talkin Shop. Yeah, Talkin Shop.
Why not?
That's all I got.
Yeah.
So you think you could podcast? I sure think I can't.
We thought we could.
Right. Let me just jump over here and hide my props real quick, because what we're doing today, we're going to do a little studio tour. We're going to take you behind the scenes, not just of like the physical what we're doing, but kind of show you that some growth that we've been doing, if you know what I'm saying.
It's an exciting podcast.
Oh, I'm here to tell you, man. It's all about what you want. So I'm excited. I can't see the comments. I'm making myself wait. So tired of waiting? You know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
I don't know. Go ahead and see what's next. That's what I thought. Commercials are up next. We are doing 7 songs in 7 days, but I've got something for you. So go ahead and use the hashtag 7. Send us your 7 songs, any song, any genre, any decade, any style. Just make it a song. We'll take it and rank it. But I've got something special for you this week. So stick around. We'll be back. Recliner Wrestling Review. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join your host every Wednesday, John and Jared. Yeah, that's them, the goofy suckers. Every Wednesday on YouTube as they talk all kinds of fun stuff, wrestling related. There are now episodes available. And where can you find those? Well, I'll tell you. You can find them only on YouTube. That's Recliner Wrestling Review. New episodes every Wednesday. All right, so let me run around like a crazy man. All right, so let's go ahead and keep the show on the road. I don't know, Joshua. Let's see what we got up first.
What's in a mug?
Well, I'll tell you. Well, first of all, let's talk about the mug. I got gifted a mug this week. I got gifted a mug. Was it last week? I did 2 weeks ago.
No, it was this week.
No, 2 weeks ago, I unboxed a gift from Ryan Meyer, our first Patreon member.
3 weeks ago, man.
It might, see what I mean? But that's what it's weird, because like I feel like that was just 2 days ago, and here it was probably already 2 or 3 weeks ago. Let me shut that off. So what is in our mugs today? Well, first of all, like I said, look at this little mug. Isn't that cute?
Blah, blah.
My coffee is blonde.
It is.
But the coffee itself is not blah. You see, we're drinking some Breakfast in America.
Yeah.
I have
From
to make
the Supertramp album.
That's right. Yeah.
Not Living
Not
in
that
America.
other. Yeah.
It's not a parody of Living in America.
No, it's clearly
Supertramp.
right. But yet I every time still sing
Breakfast
in America. Can't help it. It's ingrained in my brain. Okay, what else we got here, Joshua?
Let's see what we got. What is this?
Little Dean Daisy action. Hang on, I wanna go back real quick.
Okay.
Oh god, I hope I didn't mess that up. I probably did.
Probably
Let's
did.
go.
So you think you can podcast?
Right. We'll go this route here, and I'm gonna do this.
Hi, everybody. Great to see you.
Yeah, and stuff.
You mess it up there, Jared.
I did a number on it, man.
You did a number. You didn't lose the whole show, did you?
Nah.
Oh, well.
Might as well have, but no.
We'll have to make you do a song and dance if we don't have a graphics.
Hey there, fancy pants. Hey.
We'll do Pictionary to do the graphics.
Basically.
Here is what we got going on.
Let's do some of this.
Let's do some of this. Okay. Hey.
Boom. Here we are. Here we is. Let me get some of this action.
Some comments?
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, that's what I should do. I don't know what happened to that. I might have accidentally
lost the whole show.
No, but I probably stuffed it somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, let us go to the comments. Let's flip this over here. This should be set right there. And here we go. All right, so you got your writing stick.
Got it.
All right. Let me catch up here from the top. Oh, that's what's weird. Hey, Joshua.
Hey, what?
Before we write, can you turn this light on? No wonder. I feel like I'm in the dark. Yeah, it's the little thing. So there's a little switch on the cord there somewhere. There we go. Boy, if that didn't make no difference. Oh, man.
Did you shut everything down? Turn it on?
No. I had it set to, the behind the stage stuff nobody cares about. All right, now then, back to the comments. Hello there, Elkie.
Hi.
Brian says, Elkie, sup,
Elkie.
folks.
Sup.
Christopher Seek is here with us. Terry Jones is with us. Lisa Betancourt, didn't we just see you? Yeah, you sure did.
Both of us. You saw me last night. And
Oh, yeah. Yeah. By the way, before we carry on here, how was your show, by the way?
it was a great show.
Who was it that played?
It was Identity Crisis,
Just saying.
an up-and-coming band.
Yes.
Go see them. Love them. Give them money.
All right, pay the cover.
That's right.
Don't steal their wine.
I left it in my car. So
You're a smart man.
Yes.
Oh, so you chilled it.
yeah, Dan was there, so I knew better.
Blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah. All right. There you go. Julia caught what I was putting down, and you know what that means? As a reference to it's Sunday, and you know what that means, which is a wrestling reference. So
okay.
Jules says, Jared, I have found Doritos
$2
2 for $5 from Price Cutter. Wow. Are they? Do they have a lot of seasoning on them, or are they bland and boring? For those of you who saw my post, that's how bored I was this week.
Sifting through your Doritos.
Yep.
That was taco.
Does anybody else? Do you do that? Do you, like, whether you're eating Doritos or popcorn, and like you look down in the bag and you're like, oh, there's a good one, and you reach down and get it, and you bring it out and you're like, dang it, I missed.
Yeah. If I like put them in like a bowl because I don't want to sit and eat the whole bag, I'll go through the ones that don't have as much flavor first. That way, it's flavor country till the end.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you're smart. I can't. I don't have that. I can't resist the urge, man. I gotta have my stuff. Yeah. All right. Elkie's drinking, or I'm saying a lot. Cheers to both. Julia says, "Hi, Jared." I thought I heard a knock, but maybe not. I don't know.
It may have been my pen. I was clicking.
Hang on 1 second. I yelled come in, so we'll see if anybody comes in. Nope. Okay, good. Hi, Jared. Lost sound. Sound's back. Sound's on. All right, good stuff. Julie says, multitasking again tonight. It's Elimination Chamber. Go wrestling. That's right. We've got a little bit of time before it starts, though. So, yeah. Julie says, hi, Joshua. Elkie says, hi, Joshua.
Hi, guys.
Barb says, hi, Lisa Sturbling. Not sure who that is, but hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining us. Jewel says, Jared, nice. All right. Is there sound? Yes, we got sound. We're good. Very good design, Josh. She likes the backdrop.
Yeah.
Elkie does. Sound is working for you. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Terry said his Bluetooth earbuds was stealing my sound. Gotcha. So my car does that. I'll have my phone will be synced to my car, and I'll shut the car off, go outside, lock the door, and I'll have my earbuds in that are also wireless, and it'll switch to that. And I get like 10 feet away, and it just for whatever reason goes back to the car. I'm like, the car's off and locked.
I was on the phone with my wife, and I was getting my tires changed. And when they pulled my car out into the parking lot, my phone paired with the car.
Oh, really?
So the guy, the tech who was driving my car out of the lot, started talking to my wife on the phone.
So lasagnas for dinner?
Technology, dude.
Gotta love it. All right, so I know we've got some hashtag 7s.
Okay.
Let's see here. Lisa
Joshua
said,
got some last night. What? I didn't get any last night.
Oh, hang on. I got one of those.
Wine.
I've got one of
wine.
Josh didn't get any last night.
I think she's talking about wine.
Oh, is that what she's
Yeah.
talking about? Okay, let's see here. Julia says, I'm so excited. I'm looking forward. I'm looking California and feeling Minnesota.
Was that a wrestling?
No, not
reference?
that I know of. So let's see. Let's dissect this. She's feeling
She's
warm,
looking
but she's
California.
feeling, or she's looking warm, but she's feeling cold.
Okay.
I don't know. That's all I got. I got nothing out of that. Lisa says, Barb, just PM Brian. He'll get with you. We're starting some new lemon this week. Oh, everybody's wanting some Betancourt wine. I'm here to tell you, man, and this is no joke. Like, this is not me like trying to be Mr. Nice Guy and plug him. Like, that was some good.
Yeah.
It's good.
They
So
could do
try it.
a lemon wine stand, just like those little kids in their front porch on their front yard.
Oh my gosh.
Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
awesome?
That'd be so awesome.
About
A
$2 a cup?
a lemonade stand for adults.
Absolutely.
Make it happen, Betancourts.
$1 million plan.
We'll be there with our
guys.
nickels.
Aren't you retiring from teaching pretty soon?
She
Lisa?
is.
So
She is.
I think you've got a career ahead of you.
Jules says, love rose wine. I even used to cook and use it with also and where. Oh, good Lord. With also and where and what store can you find this? The Wine Derby Round Center. Good Lord, girl. You slow down on that wine, Jules.
I think it's Brown Derby Center.
Brown Derby. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you can't buy it.
Macadoodles.
Macadoodles. Yeah, you can't buy it yet.
You know, I always love running down to the Macadoodles to get my fine wine.
I said, Brandy, you're a fine girl. You're a fine girl. Elke
Get
says,
your wine at Macadoodles.
Elke says, both of your hair have grown so much. Well, thanks. I feel like mine hasn't grown at all in like a year. So I'm glad to hear that it's, you know, it's kind of like, I don't feel like it's growing because I look at it every day. So it's cool to hear.
I think mine is starting to travel south, actually.
Oh, you mean instead of like this way, it's going this way?
Yeah, I think it's
Same,
it's
brother.
migrating. I think.
Same. All right, here we go with the
Okay.
hashtag 7s.
Hashtag 7s.
Barb Hensick says, Praying for Rain by Anthony Gomes. I'm sorry. I do that every time too. Gomes, not gnomes.
Anthony Gomes.
Yep. Kim Garmery has Chain of Fools by Aretha Franklin.
A chain
Chain of Fools.
Are you going to even need to listen to that one? I
Nah.
think that one is into the
Yeah. So we've talked often
cultural zeitgeist.
on the right. We've talked often about first albums and all that kind of stuff. And I've talked about how the first what my first album was, and also the first album that like my parents had or something. And I was like, oh, and this is mine.
Yeah.
And this was the first cassette tape and it was like a greatest hits of R&B, and it had that on there. So yeah, that's what I always think of.
I think that was for me. That was Elton John.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Greatest hits.
started with Phil Collins and went to Elton John then, is that right?
Well, Elton John was always around. My folks had the records. So, but that was one of my go-to albums as far as music.
Oh yeah. My dad had Yellow Brick Road, and I remember thinking, how weird, like, because I didn't know it. You know, that was the first time I ever saw it. I'm like, wait a minute, I love Wizard of Oz. What is this?
It's
So,
not
and then I
about
put it
Wizard
in,
of
and I
Oz.
was like, oh, this is magic.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Lead on Me by Robert Plant. That one was given to us by
Lead on
Me. Yeah.
Lead on me.
Lead. Lead.
I know. I said.
Oh,
lead.
okay.
Lead on
Lead
me.
on me.
Oh, when it's not strong. Oh.
Right. And Julia has Anastasia by Slash and Miles Kennedy. I like how she put Slash and Miles Kennedy as if they're a married couple.
They may be committed to each other, but I don't think they're married yet.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. A
Okay,
civil
is that-
union, if you
that-
will.
slash Miles Kennedy.
Slash. Oh my God. There's a. I'll keep it family friendly. I'll just skip right over that. Never mind. I can't remember. Yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna skip right over it. Goodness, I missed. Here we go. Christy Pressler is with us. Hey, Christy. Anyone else have that live music hangover? Dance and headbang way too hard and past my bedtime. Yeah. So I actually, when I think it might have been Ben Russell went live last night.
Yeah.
And I screen recorded that, and I might even play that later because it was awesome. Joshua, you were up in the front of the stage. She was just headbanging like crazy, and I was like, "This is what it's all about, right there." So,
it was a great show last night, and I got home at 3 and still got up at 7 o'clock. Man,
dang,
I'm not your traditional musician.
Right? Yeah, same.
If I sleep past 7:30, I think I'm wasting the day.
You're one of them.
I am one of them.
I'm normally one of them, but here lately I have not been one of them.
Yeah.
Let's continue on. Holly says, "Identity Crisis rocked."
Hey, thank you, Holly. We try.
Jewel says, "Nacho cheese flavored Doritos," and I went blank on the second flavor. It was probably Cool Ranch, maybe. I don't know. All right. Here's one from. Oh wait. Oh, gotcha. Lisa. Is it Streber? I don't know. Stribling? Yeah.
We'll say Stribling.
Yeah, Stribling.
Stribling.
I'm struggling with Stribling. Is Paul Tomlinson's sweet sister. Very cool. Jared, do you need a blah, blah, blah sound effects also? No, I don't. That is gimmick infringement.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's always best when...
Oh, man. Terry's bringing the heat. #7. Hair of the Dog, the GNR version.
Oh, really? I've never heard that.
Oh, have you not? Oh, I'm excited to play it for you. I've seen that.
Do they say the B word in that?
I'm just going to let you listen to it.
Okay.
No spoilers here. Julia says, it's a song lyric from Outshined by Soundgarden. Go grunge. Oh, I see what you did there. See, how'd you throw me a Hootie and the Blowfish lyric? All right. Let's see here. We've got a #7 from Elkie. Poison, Your Mama Don't Dance. Really glad that you mentioned that too, because Elkie posted and tagged me in that video where I don't know if you remember, but Elkie is in that video.
Which video?
Your Mama Don't Dance by Poison.
Is she?
Yeah, so I'll show that. Right, if you can somewhere, write me a note, because I'm gonna actually here. I'll do that while I got it. I
haven't been writing down all the people who've been requesting this.
That's all right. I'm putting it on the screen, so
I'm gonna put Elkie.
Abigail says #7 Belief by Ben Frankenhauser or Frankhauser.
Belief.
Yep.
Ben Frankenhauser. Okay, that's 7. 1, 2, 3,
Frankhauser.
4, 5, 6,
I put the N in there for some reason. Frankhauser.
Frankhauser.
Yep. Let's see here. Hello, Kanita Silva. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Kanita. All right, my work
all right.
here's done. We got 7 songs.
All right, our work here is done.
That's
we can carry on. Carry on my wayward son. And sing.
Once I rose above this noise and confusion.
Oh, did you?
I did.
I have to sing the song. I can't just be like, blah, 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 blah.
Are you like Cartman and Come Sail Away?
I don't know.
Did you ever watch South Park?
Here and there.
Okay, so Cartman, whenever we would hear Come Sail Away, any part of it, he would have to finish the whole song out. Have to sing the whole song.
Well, then I do have a little bit of that in me, yes. I have to forcibly, okay, and stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they would like say, I'm sailing away. And you go,
and then
and they'd sing the whole song through.
Nice. Nice. So I don't forget about it. I'm going to
Your Mama Don't Dance?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up. I'm gonna let's see here, find this, get that. As I'm scrolling on her page, Elkie, thank you for sharing, and thank you everybody for sharing. Don't forget that when you share this, sharing is caring. Okay, so be sure to share this live stream. Don't you?
Don't pander to the people. They deserve better.
You're right. They do deserve better. But in the meantime, go ahead and share this
That's right.
live stream to your page, just like Elkie did. Thank you so much, Elkie. She says, set the alarm, reminder to today's show. That's right. If you set an alarm, which I've also personally done on Holly Lambert's phone. She's like, here, you do it. And she just handed me your phone, and I set it up an alarm that goes off at 5 o'clock every Sunday. So, see, and I could have swore that, oh, I got to keep going. Elkie's been busy at work on Facebook today.
She works at Facebook?
Well, she might as well. All these posts.
Okay.
How bad do I have to dig to get to a poison post? Now, obviously, there we go. So now, obviously, I can't play the song, copyright and whatnot. But what I can
share the video, right?
Yeah. So we'll share the video, and I'll actually. But what I want to do is she's got a screenshot, and it points to her on the video. So
cool.
I'm going to dismiss you for just 1 second.
Okay.
So hold tight.
I'm black. Yes, I'm black.
Well, I'm back. Okay, so
That
here you
doesn't
can
look
see.
like Elkie.
Oh, that's Elkie
That's
like a
not
mofo.
Elkie.
What are you talking about?
That's not Elkie. I don't think she's that tattooed.
All right, so
There she is.
here we go. Here she is.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You could see just clear as day. There she is.
When did she become a white sheet?
Well, see, I think I don't know. I think she's got balloons stuffed under her shirt or something. That's I don't know what. Yeah, but that's clearly her.
Of course.
I mean,
yeah.
that's yeah.
You know, 1 second. Like right like a few rows before that, they all start looking like zombies. You see that?
Yeah, totally.
It looks like the last 500 people are going to eat the 300 people.
That guy right there.
Oh my gosh.
That's Daniel Fritz. He's looking for some wine.
It looks like he's been like cannibalizing somebody.
Basically. Yeah, this is interesting. Well, there you go. Yeah.
And did you know after this video, Brett Michaels
went and made out in the truck with Tara Fritz or Tara Lynn back then.
Yeah, Tara Lynn at that time.
All right, let me before I get in too much trouble here with my phone. There we go. Josh will come in 3, 2, 1.
Maybe there I am. You didn't hard enough.
I didn't like I meant it.
Yeah.
All right. Kanita says my notification is my alarm. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you guys for sharing. I appreciate that very much.
Cool ranch.
Lisa says the Josh and Aaron duet is off the chain.
Well, it used to be on the chain, but we decided it needed to be off of it. So we, a couple of weeks ago, decided to cut the chain, and now it's off it.
And if you don't,
did you see
Chrissy
saying that we need to do a duet? I think that's what prompted the Aaron comment. But
we're gonna need a Jared and Josh duet sometime.
What type of duet can we do?
Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, and we rely on each other. From one lover to another.
Baby, when I met you, I was. I don't know.
I set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb, every beat of my heart. Something. I don't know. And sing.
Yeah. We'll have to come up with something a little more
Blah,
appropriate.
blah, blah.
Honestly, folks, we haven't been drinking yet.
No, we haven't. I don't think we even need it today.
Probably shouldn't.
Right. We'll have to pace ourselves. All right. Continuing on in the comments. Tyler Weeks is here with us. Hey, fellas. Miss you. I miss you too. I miss you so much. Watch this. Ow. I just strangled a crab.
That was unscripted, folks.
I missed you so bad, Tyler. I cannot, for whatever reason, bring myself to erase your lovely little artwork that you've had since Christmas. So you need to get back in here and update it. I first of all, I do have some So, and I'm serious with this. Hit me up because I've got some stuff for you to record if you want to come up and record some more stuff. And we need some like a shamrock or something. We need to jump into spring. I'm ready for
Touch
it.
my clover.
Yeah. When I think about you, I touch my clover all four corners. I don't know. What is the deal? What is in? Oh,
Kanita
you know
wants
what?
to-
It's not the coffee. It's the mug. Maybe
It's
some of
the
this
mug.
paint is chipping off and getting into my mug,
It
and
could
it's
be.
taking a toll.
Yeah. Those are quality lead
Yeah.
paint in that.
Barb says she's singing along. Awesome.
Kanita
Jared,
wants to do a duet with you.
oh,
Yeah.
Kanita, anytime. Just pick something that will spotlight you because I don't harmony. I just like,
Always the
Here I
front
am!
man.
yeah,
Look
exactly.
at me.
Well, it's not even look at me. It's
Support
like
me.
I'm not good at harmonizing and stuff. I know I'm not. So I'm just like, hey, you're gonna have to follow me. I don't know. Sorry. Let's see here. Terry says, y'all might not want to be drinking after that duet. I need to double up on the shots. Yeah. There's that.
Yeah.
Jules says she's ready for spring and some shamrocks or something. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nice artwork, Tyler Weeks. Elke is a fan of it for sure. We're gonna actually auction that off. No, we're not. I got nothing. I need my whiteboard.
Well, what we'll do is we'll wipe it down and give them the tissue paper that we wiped it down.
That's
with,
right.
and you can.
Yes.
It's a kind of Banksy thing.
Yes. See, and here's the thing. So we'll have like the paper that's all, and then you can just take that paper and you could fold it just like this, and then you too could be on the Super Bowl next year. I don't know. That's all I got. All right. So let's hey, let's go ahead and I don't know. Let's do something. Let's I want to. Oh,
What's going on
nice.
here?
Kanita says, let's do Close My Eyes Forever. I love that idea.
Ooh,
Like
I think that would
legitimately really
fit
love that.
Your voices both real well.
Yeah, I do too. Boom. Let's make it happen, Kanita. Let's make it happen soon.
Would you sing the Aussie part?
Hell no, I'm leading forward.
Okay.
Yeah, no. So here's what I want to do. So sometimes people will send me stuff and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I want to play it on the show. And for those of you that don't know, I spend a lot of time through the week making the show. And so sometimes it'll be sent after the show's already made, or sometimes I'm just an idiot and forget about it. Julie, Kanita says July 10th. So for the Gypsies show, I think. Sure, why not?
Maybe that's when she's free.
Maybe.
Maybe get
don't
you up
know.
on there.
I don't know.
I don't know. You're gonna
Hit me
have
up in the
yeah.
in the private message after the show's over, Kanita. Because yeah, I would love to do that. So anyway, so sometimes people will send me stuff, and it's either too late to be on the show, or I just completely zone out and forget about it. But I want to make a point to shout out to Mr. Dean Daisy of Innuendo, who has been at home during this whole quarantine pandemic stuff. And he is actually entered into a contest. And I want to say it's in Alabama or Mississippi or somewhere, not even in Missouri. And it was a jingle, like write us a jingle. And if you win, we'll give you $250. We'll use your song, et cetera, et cetera. Dean Daisy from Innuendo right here in Springfield, Missouri, won first place. He got the gig. So what I want to do is I want to show you guys this little jingle jangle. Because I think it's awesome. It's good work. And it was all done by Dean Daisy from Innuendo. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and check it out, man.
When you're looking for the best, then forget all the rest and head to Mitchell's Breakfast Burritos. When you're deciding what to choose to fix your hunger blues, head to Mitchell's Breakfast Burritos. Burritos, salad, and wraps, we've got 'em. Want some family values, we've got 'em. So head on down for the best all around at Mitchell's Breakfast Burritos.
106 Thompson Avenue, West Memphis.
Yeah, say.
So breakfast burritos, huh?
Get your breakfast burritos.
Mitchell's breakfast burritos. Weren't you listening to this?
No, I had to go
jingle?
get him another cup of coffee, if I'm being honest. But I did listen to it, obviously, before I played it here on the show. And I think it's awesome. I think it's very creative. It's it's got a lot of fun layers to it too. It's not like he's a bass player and sings, but like there's so many little things in there. Like if you go back and listen to it, you can find it. I found it on his wife's page. Donna, is that right? Donna Daisy? Sure, I think that's right. See, and I tell people this all the time. I'm the worst with names. People think because I've been in the area for so long, or I've got people in the comments all the time. Like I sometimes just have these awful brain farts, and I can't remember the easiest things. So, but yeah, catchy tune. Christy says, I agree. Congratulations to Dean. You're amazing, Dean. We cannot wait to see you again. Same. Same. Let's see here. All right. So let's I tell you what.
What?
Let's go to a commercial real quick. I think. Let me I got too much stuff on my desk. Let's go to a commercial. We'll come back and first of all, I want to tell everybody, spoiler alert, there's a big announcement for today. And if you know me, I don't just say big announcement and be like, I got a new pair of socks. We've got some really fun, good news. And my socks don't even say Identity Crisis, so I can't say that they're a great new pair of socks.
Ooh, Identity Crisis socks.
Interesting. Yeah.
Even your footing has an identity crisis.
That's right. And they double as hand puppets.
Right. Well, of course. We put little googly eyes on them. Pre-do that for you.
There you go. Thank you guys for that. Deborah says it's Donna, so I had that right. And Barb says it's West Memphis, Arkansas. Is where Dean won.
Ah, West Memphis. Okay.
How far away is that from your old stomping grounds?
It's clear across the state, pretty much. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm about it. Anyway, yeah.
Brian says, let's go next week. I'm down with breakfast burrito.
Hey, Brian, just bring some back for us. I don't like going down to Arkansas very often.
Yeah, say.
Especially West Memphis.
Right. All right, so let's take a break. We're gonna come back, and before we do our breaking news, Josh suggested that we do a studio tour, and so I think we'll do that. I think we'll take a commercial and go ahead and do a little studio tour action. So action. I got something. Okay, I got to stop that. We're gonna be back, so stick around.
I have just one question. Have you thought about being a guest on the show? We are currently seeking music lovers of all kinds to join in on our fun. If you're interested in being a guest, or if you just have questions, comments, or suggestions, you can message us on Facebook or email us at theaudiorosepodcast@gmail.com. You can also submit any topics you'd like to hear discussed.
All right, so let me there's that, and let me finish. So on that commercial break, I went and got another refill, so I'm now on my third cup of coffee since starting this live stream, as if I needed more. All right, somewhere in this mess of long hair, I've got a earbud. There we go. All right, now then, Joshua went for his usual pee in a puff. So I guess while we're waiting on him to do that, I'm going to do a little rearranging on the fly here of the show. So speaking of kind of the quarantine and being cooped up, all that kind of stuff, my own band, Death May Die, that I've been in for, my gosh, I mean, over a decade. I think I'm on my 11th year, something like that. Yeah, 11th year would be right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump ahead on the schedule here. And if I could find it. I had a little sum to play. I don't know what happened to it.
What's going on?
Oh, I'm taking the show that we discussed beforehand. There we go. And I'm shifting gears.
Shift it.
So let me rearrange this and that. Take this and copy that and paste this. You know what's really funny is whenever I edited last week's show to be able to put it on the audio only episode version, I was like, as I'm doing all this stuff on the computer, it would be helpful if I just sat here and shut up. That way I could see, oh, there's where I need to edit out, that kind of stuff. But of course I did not.
That's hilarious. You said it. You know what's funny? So yeah, I'm just agreeing with you. That's funny. It's hilarious, man.
This guy. Okay, so now I've totally lost that. My stuff went every which way. All right, there's that. Here's where we are. We just had that, and we are. Oh, where did that go? Here we go. Perhaps. I don't know. I got nothing, man. All right,
podcasting's not for the faint of heart, people.
Right? Yeah. You think you could podcast? Man, I had one job.
One job, Jared.
This is what happens whenever I go off script. Man, I mean to tell you what is actually happening here.
Hey, you want to show them what it looks like behind the scenes?
It just
throw that up on
it just
screen.
disappeared. Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, this is pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. Yeah, I really have no idea what is even happening. Like my screen is not changing. Something fishy going on here. I don't know, man. I'll fix it here in a minute.
All right.
So let's do some studio touring.
All right.
I don't. You know what I should have done is I should have had my lavalier on.
Should have.
Let's see here. Brian says, give everybody a tour of the old studio and stand in one place and just turn around in a circle really quick. Yes.
Yeah, that's about how I never was there, but it's what I heard.
Yeah, no, it was absolutely itty bitty. So, and it was, I might even, well, I'm not, well, yeah. I'm so all over the place. I do. So let's see here if I can find these in a timely fashion. So I had it in my favorites, and yeah, that'll kind of work.
It's amazing how much longer it takes to find a picture when you're wanting to show somebody,
isn't it? Yeah,
it's like I just saw it, man. I know it's in here.
Yep, exactly. So
performance anxiety is really what it is.
It truly is. It's like I'm a good driver, and then as soon as you get somebody in the passenger seat, you're like, I drive better than this. I know I do.
Yeah. Or I got something to show you. Wait a second, I really do. Well, maybe not.
All right, so let me let's see if this will work over here. There's that.
Wow.
Can you put us on well, here you go.
Full video?
There we go.
Yeah,
so here's, it's kind of hard to explain, but I had two desks. One of the desks is the same desk that I have right now that I'm sitting on, and it's an L-shaped desk. And imagine the top of
you're not actually sitting on the desk.
True. So
Get
sitting
your prepositions right.
on the top end of the letter L is where I had another desk sideways, so it made like a T on the top of the L, and it was like Tetris in there. So once I was in the studio, I couldn't get back out. Like if I had to go to the bathroom or if I needed more coffee, like I was in.
Right.
No matter what.
Did you just have like a bucket at the bottom of your desk?
Well, we won't go into that behind the scenes details, but no, actually, I have really good bladder control.
Do you? I don't. Well, I'm diabetic too.
Well, true. I could probably, and since I've been here at Classic Rock Coffee at the studio, I like how I'm talking and all they say is a picture. That's not right. Good enough.
Yeah.
Oh God, what is going on with my hair? I could probably count on one hand the number of times I've during a commercial break like ran downstairs, went to the bathroom, and came back up because I have good bladder control, and I'm always just afraid that like it's just gonna be sitting here, and people are like, "Yeah, glad I tuned into this show," and it's like you see that. So so here's
So that's another bonus of this podcast. You find out the bladder control and the bladder conditionings of your hosts and producers.
that's how you know I'm qualified,
That's right.
folks. So here we can see this is where the guests sat. And if you look right there, that's actually the there's a monitor right there in front of that guest, and that's how they saw what you guys see at home. And across this is where I sat, and so you could see, well, there I am. It's the whole infinity vision, and it's just this is all inside of a little 10 by 10 bedroom, and there's my little station. So one computer, the computer on the right is what I'm looking at right now, which is what carries our stream. The computer on the left is what plays all of our graphics and stuff. And the thing in the middle on the bottom is the video switcher for all the different cameras and stuff. And right above that is the iPad for our soundboard. So it takes a lot to do a little, and I've kind of made that a saying, but it's really true. It does take a lot to do a little, and I did it in a little space too for several months before I came over here. Let me switch back over to Josh. So yes, I want to go ahead and let's do some touring.
All right.
Let me switch this one more time. Let me get this going.
Gotta get his phone set up so you guys can see what's going on.
Got that, got this, and it should.
Are we good?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Hope my phone doesn't die. It's got a circle of death thingy. Oh, 4.
Are you at 4%?
No, I'm at 18%.
18.
And of course now it wants to do a software update.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No, ain't happening, folks. Ain't happening. Not today. Get that program and
believe me, people, it'll be worth it once he gets it up.
Yeah, it is some cool digs. Let me phones and stuff. Somewhere there's a battery setting. There we go, battery. I don't want low power mode on. Okay. Technology, I swear. All right, so let's see if we're live with this.
Are we?
Perhaps not. Let me switch back to this so people don't freak out and think that there's something wrong with their screens, because there's not. Okay, and now then, we should
have a black screen.
Maybe not.
Is that low power mode messing it up?
Shouldn't be. Let me make sure I'm on the right setting over. Oh, I'm not. I figured out what it is.
Okay.
I forgot that I've got 2 switchers, so it I got one and not the other. Brian says this new studio rocks.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
There we are.
All right. So here is a me. This is what I look like, and there's where all the magic happens. So here's our. This is a little collection I've got. So for those of you who were able to catch the Ask Us Anything, you could see kind of my nerding out stuff. Some fun stuff that I've been given too since doing this podcast. There's Sister Lucille's album Alive. There's some stuff from DJP, more Sister Lucille, more DJP, and a lot of little nerdy stuff. So that's, I'm a nerd and I'm okay with it. So man, I'm telling you what, this hair is killing me. Again, there's a little disco ball action for you for the disco episode. I didn't want to take it down after I put it up because, it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to take my ears off, Josh.
Okay.
Hopefully everything sounds fine. But I'm going to need you to comment or to commentate rather over top of what we're doing. Well, we'll get to that. Okay. So here's my little station. Oh, actually, I tell you what, Josh.
Yeah, I can hear you somewhat. Why don't you go ahead and use that mic? Bartender?
Bartender, I think. Whatever microphone this is. Hello? 1, 2.
You have to turn it on?
1, 2. 1, 2. I don't know. Something. I don't know. Whatever.
Huh.
So yeah, so here's kind of the same setup. Here's the streaming computer. Here's the computer for the behind the scenes stuff. Here's where I look every day. That's what I got to look at.
Yeah. We got hi.
Hey,
This is my little corner, my cell, if you will.
yes,
Yeah.
and we haven't got the bars up yet.
No.
So yeah, so here's the switcher for the video. There's all my fun sound effects. There's the fixing the audio. Looky right there. It's a screen cam, everybody.
What? That's what the
it.
yeah.
Just, monitors everywhere. Gotta love that infinity
Yeah.
stuff. Here's our
It's
nerd
actually
Paul
called
phone
video
line.
feedback.
What's that?
It's actually called video feedback.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's that. Let's see here. Going around here.
Yeah.
Here's our beautiful
That's
artwork.
yeah. And some wine.
And some wine.
Some wine.
Now then, here's a.
That's a little bit.
Well, looky here. Josh.
We got Mr. Joshua
Joshua's
Poole.
here.
Yep, that's me.
Josh,
Hi.
Tell us what you got here.
I've got an
What is this?
audio. This. Well,
Is that,
do we
is that
want?
how you direct traffic? Bringing in planes at Springfield Airport?
This is where I call in my missions to the World War II bombers.
Nice, nice. Well,
No.
that's
Well, when we
about
have
all it is
phone
then.
calls, that's how we. No,
That's
no,
how you-
that's-
that's how you call in.
Yeah.
How you call in the military backup.
That's how I
Um,
call
so-
military backup. Yes,
Okay, so
So-
what all we got here?
this thing right here switches stuff around.
Well,
Look
you
at
did
that.
Now they can't see.
Well, I'm showing them what it does.
Oh, okay,
That's
yeah, there you go.
yeah.
That's fair.
This controls volume, so I hit like this. That mutes me and mutes Jared. So if you guys are tired of listening to Jared, I've got a button and can mute him.
There you go. There you go. So we'll carry on.
All right, carry
Here's all
on.
of our fan mail.
That's all your fan mail. Yeah, that's where we keep game stuff. When the
Here's Josh's humidifier.
that's my humidifier, so I don't get shocked.
Right.
I'm very sensitive skinned.
Very simple. All right, so let's show them the green screen.
Hey, that's the green screen.
This is where all
It's,
the
do you know why it's called a green screen?
because it's yellow.
Because it's green. It's a screen.
So whenever I'm standing here doing the monologue, can you
Yeah,
hear me
when
okay?
I can kind of hear you, but
When I'll yell. When I'm standing here doing the monologue, this is what I see. So, as a total behind the scenes, here you go. Looky right there. There's my little teleprompter. There's my camera. I look over the camera, and there is where I see myself, and I can see myself over here across the room. Josh hollers at me when stuff doesn't work.
hey, stuff doesn't work.
Basically, here's our coffee cart full of good classic coffee. Fixing stuff. Good in here.
Hey, I've got those mics over there set on in
perfect.
case you want
I
to.
will
Yeah.
bring this up. You're a good man, Josh.
I
So
try to be.
here is where our guests sit. So, and I tell all my guests this, but just so everybody at home knows, all this stuff every week after every episode gets wiped down. I do the Clorox wipes on anything, any surface, and then I Lysol the crap out of everything after that. I got hand sanitizer and Kleenex, the whole thing. Like, homie, don't play with no Rona. So here you can see this is where the guests will sit and see what you guys see at home. And they're lit up like the 4th of July. Joshua getting a little refill. Yeah, so that's really kind of it. Let me jump over here to the other side. All right, so that's that. That's our little studio tour. Let's see here. Terry says, are those seats 6 feet apart? Not quite 6 feet, if I'm being honest. But like I said, I do wipe everything down. I make it to where people feel safe. Elke said that she couldn't hear. Elke says, speak for Jared, Josh. Christy says, this is cool. Thank you guys for doing this. You definitely put in a lot of work. Yes, there's a lot of work that goes into it. Thank you guys. I'm glad that you guys are digging it. Brian says, ham radio microphone right there. Pert near. It pretty much is. And Elke got to see her scream cam. Yes, so the new studio does rock. I missed something somewhere.
I don't know.
Barb says software updates are always the most inconvenient time. Yes. Should have done while on break, Jared. Yeah, there's a lot of things I probably should have done while I was on break. Elkie says coffee refills were funny watching you all stumble over each other.
And it's like that in the studio too. When people are up and moving around, it's not as cramped as your other place, but you got to be careful.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, there's, as you guys have seen now, there's all kinds of stuff that can get knocked over and unplugged, and stuff can get crazy.
And
quickly.
you didn't even see the piles of cables that Jared was griping about. Oh man, I've got a bunch of piles.
I was
of cables
like, man, this
over
looks
there.
like crap, and we're gonna do a studio tour. You know, it's like somewhere there you are. It's one of those things like, I don't know if
it's your anal retentive nature.
It is. It's that, and it's the fact that like I see it all the time, so I kind of don't look at it. First of all, it's on the other side of my desk. But it's like it's there and whatever. Until it's like, oh man, I've got to show this, and now I see what it actually looks like, and it looks like crap. So yeah, so that's maybe one of those projects that I should do sometime soon, is to kind of rewire and reorganize those wires, because when I first moved in here, it was immaculate, it was perfect, and I just kept adding more and more stuff, like, oh, here's a microphone over here for you, or here's a microphone for the bartender, and just all these things accumulatively, and we've got cables strung all over the place. So, and
you spend so much time actually making the show that the last thing you want to do is run cables.
Exactly. Stuff. Yeah. I'm going to go to the studio and rewire everything, because why not? After
I put in 5 hours of creating the show.
Exactly.
Why don't I run cable?
Kim says OCD is showing Jared. Listen here. How'd it go moving your TV onto your new stand? Do you have sound yet? Shots fired. Cindy says, very cool to see the studio. Well, good. I would love for you to see it in person sometime. I'd love for you to be a guest on the show whenever you're in Spring Vegas. Terry says that looks so much better than before. Yeah, so Terry was at the old place. And like I said, whenever I was in the studio, it's kind of like being in a booth at a restaurant, okay? And so I was like imagine like on the inside of the booth. So if I ever had to go to the bathroom, like two people had to move kind of thing. Terry sat in the middle, so he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Like when you're in there, and you don't really have a lot of room to move around. So this is so much nicer, and it's been so nice to be able to have like the green screen to where I can stand and feel a little more free with things. It's been awesome. So shout out to Classic Rock Coffee for sponsoring the show and allowing me to use this room for our studio, because it is awesome. Another perk that I did not expect. So I had this. I question whether to call it a goal or not, but I'll call it a goal. I always had this dream or this fantasy of taking my production company, Sunset Productions, and I would love to have like a physical place, even if it's just like a warehouse to store my stuff, which I do have. But I wanted it to be like where people can walk in and be like, oh, I want this, and I'll take that at my show, that kind of thing. But I always wanted it to be on Sunset Street so I could have Sunset Studios.
Right.
Well, Classic Rock Coffee is located on Sunset Street. So now I have Sunset Studios. It just wasn't in the version that I thought it would be. And this is even better. So this is awesome.
Yeah.
Brian says, except one time Jared rubbed ass on the desktop when Janky was there. Wait, I wasn't supposed to say that aloud. Touche, Kim says. Exactly. That's what I thought. Terry says, I waited to go to the bathroom until the show was over because I was afraid of being a bull in a china cabinet. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it was a absolute tight squeeze to be in there. Barb says, yay, Kent. Yay, Classic Rock Coffee. Yeah, good people, man. And I'm really, really excited to be in business with good people. All my sponsors, everybody, are all good people and have been just, awesome to deal with. Barb Hensick, Kent Morrison, Mitch Brashears from Springfield Music, Amy Oberbeck from Just One More. I've got another one that I'm working on. I'll go ahead and shout out now. Well, no, I'll wait. Who am I missing, Josh?
Amp Entertainment.
Barb Hensick, Amp Entertainment. Yep. I think I've got. But my point being, everybody has really been really good to work with, and just I love the fact that they get what we're doing here, and they're behind the mission. And that's, it's a win-win. Elkie says, voila. Stephanie Norton here with us. Hey, Stephanie. She says she loves Classic Rock Coffee. It is good stuff. It is good. And it's good stuff, man.
Is a tightly run ship.
That it is. So let's see here. We'll go for it. So Joshua was asking, first of all, my big announcement. Joshua, do you know what the big announcement is?
I have no clue. You didn't say anything about it.
And
So
I
I'm
love
sure it's going to be embarrassing to me.
Oh
personally.
no.
No?
Oh no. This is we're making moves here at the Audio Roast.
Are
so
we?
it's good stuff. Classic Rock Coffee is where I get my latte for long drives. Love that place. Yes, Terry, it is. They've got some really good coffee, and it's just good blends. In fact, somewhere around here, I have. I just today. Here we go. So we're drinking
Breakfast in America.
I'm never gonna get that out of my head if you don't stop it. So yeah, we've got Breakfast in America, which is a light roast. It's got nutty, sweet citrus, and dark chocolate notes. It's really good.
And
man.
you really can taste the
Yeah.
nuts.
Oh boy. All right. So here's a little thing.
What is that little thing?
So you know what's funny
Has
is
that been on your desk the whole time and I've ignored it? Or
the
did you pull
whole
it?
time. Anybody name that movie? Anybody? The whole time. The whole time.
I feel like I should know it.
I feel like you should.
Christy Pressler should know
Christy
it.
Pressler, hit it in the comments because I know you know it. And I would agree. If anybody's gonna know it, it'll be her.
Yeah.
So yeah. While we wait for that to come in. This past week has been a crazy week, first and foremost. I've been super busy behind the scenes here. And Barb says, "You didn't share with Joshua? What?"
You know, it's an adventure every time I come in here.
Boom. And Christy Pressler, right on the money. Miss Doubtfire. That is exactly it.
Yeah.
The whole time. The whole time. Yeah. Whenever she finds out that Miss Doubtfire is her
The
ex-husband.
whole time. The whole time. Yes.
Yeah. So it's been a crazy week. It's been honestly, and I'm just going to be totally transparent. It's been a crazy week of reflection for me. I don't want to bring the show down too much, but we lost Al Hutch's a week ago today. I actually was sent his obituary, and it was on Valentine's Day when he passed. So that caused me to kind of do some reflecting and stuff, because the show that we did the next day on Monday to kind of pay tribute to him, I had kind of pulled the curtain back on myself a little bit and talked about self-confidence stuff and things like that I was struggling with. But what's funny is I finally went through storage and looked at some stuff, and one of the things I pulled out was this, and I don't know if you'll be able to read this or not. And well, actually, can you go to full Jared? There we go. Yeah. Yeah. We don't need the. Got it. There you go. Come on, focus.
Norwood Speech Tournament 2000. Radio speaking, second place.
Yeah. So that used to be a thing that I did. And I never used to say and which is really funny that I do. So I don't know, Joshua, are you familiar with speech and debate in high school and that kind of stuff, like the speech and debate tournaments where
I
people?
never got around to taking those classes.
I never did until my senior year, and once I did it, I'm like, God, why didn't I do this all 4 years? Because it was awesome. So so everybody had kind of like 2 or 3 different things that they were good at, and some of the things you could do were like 1-man improv, 2-man improv, storytelling, radio speaking, all these different kinds of things. Radio speaking was like my go-to. And so the way that worked is you would go in a room, and first of all, you travel around different schools and stuff. This is like an after-school extracurricular activity kind of thing. You would travel to different schools and you would be judged on it. So imagine American Idol or something like, or America's Got Talent, something like that. So in radio speaking, obviously, it's radio, so it's going to look more like this, where you go into a room and the judges are actually physically turned backwards, like The Voice,
right?
Because they don't want to see what you look like. They're here for your voice, and you have a 5-minute time limit, and it's like cutting a commercial. Like it has to be 5 minutes, not 5:01, not 4:59, like 5 minutes. And the thing is, the trick and you think, oh, well, I can write something and I can, do it 5 minutes. You get, I want to say it's half an hour or 15 minutes to prepare for this. And so they'll say, these are your topics and go. And so you have to do like, it's been 20 years since I've been in high school, so I'm trying to remember some of this, but you had to do like news from around the world, news from in the local area, weather, sports, and that kind of thing. So you had a handful of different topics that you had to go to. And a pretend commercial. That's what it was. Which is funny because all of that plays into what we're doing now. Like there's a reason like why I've wanted to do a podcast. It's not just like something like, oh, I'm bored, I think I'm just going to go live and start doing a show. Like this is something that I wanted to do for quite some time. Obviously I'm not the best. I got second place, not first in this. And this is the only trophy I found. And I did way more than one competition, but anyway, so you would go in this room, judges would be turned around backwards, and you do this read, essentially. God, my hair today. You do this read, and it's like you had to have your own call letters and stuff too. So when I went to school, and this is in the year 2000, you know how like in that era everybody was spelling things with like K's and Z's instead of S's. So my radio station was KEWL Radio, cool radio. Anyway, so somewhere I've also got some old scripts that I had from competitions and stuff. But point being, I was reminded this week that there's a reason I wanted to do this, and it was more than just go live and have fun and create community. This is something that I've kind of had in me, like a passion for quite some time. And it's one of those things that sometimes you just got to remember what you're doing it for. Personally, I want to go. Love it. Abigail says she loves speech. That's cool. Abigail, what did you compete? And if so, what categories did you compete in? Lisa has that same trophy. There you go. Yep. Elke,
Did
drink.
you steal Lisa's trophy?
Drink times 3. No. Terry says, oh my God, I'm still shooting on ums. Christy Presser says, speech and drama is amazing. Did it since 8th grade. Humorous and dramatic interpretation and monologues for me. Good stuff. Christy, from 8th grade, senior year, gotcha. Brian says, you're bringing back so many memories for Lisa right now. Yeah, I wondered, well, let's see here. Lisa probably always taught at Springfield, right?
I don't know.
I'm guessing so. Because I know she's at Glendale.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess so. But if she was anywhere other than there, we probably competed against her students. So Mary Martha Williams was my debate coach or whatever, but theater teacher and stuff also.
Mary Martha Williams, was it a Catholic school?
No.
Okay.
No.
Sounds like, sounds very nun-name.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. No.
Sister Mary Martha Williams.
Miss Williams, but she wanted that first name basis with her students. So and her name was Mary, but whose name isn't Mary, so Mary Martha. Okay. And so we would call her Mary Martha Williams. We'd just do the whole thing. Anyway, I don't know. We're getting in the weeds. Okay. Kim says, I don't know. I can't click on your comment for some reason. I have helped with being a judge for speech and debate tournaments. It's amazing what some of those young people accomplish. Yes, it really is. And a lot of people, unlike myself, go on to like broadcasting career. I'm talking like being on the news or, that kind of stuff, which that was not a thing for me. But yeah. So Brian says WSTJ. I have no idea what that is. It's the call letters for something.
KSTD.
TARP. Abigail says, I've competed in humorous interpretation, poetry, prose, duet, oratory, and storytelling. That's awesome. I had no idea that you did that, Abigail. That's really cool. Good for you. Abigail says, I'm filming my last piece for virtual competition this week. Awesome. What? Tell me more about it. What is your subject matter? Brian says, she's always taught at Glendale, and yes, you did compete against Glendale. No kidding. See, I do remember going to Springfield, but I was thinking that was for finals or something, and we did that. I want to say at MSU, and I'm not. It was at MSU because we parked on Grant Street with a school bus. Crazy. Deborah says, Mary, she's a vegetarian? I don't know. She sure loves the bone.
Yeah, she don't eat meat, but she sure.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah.
All right. Let me see what we've got here behind the scenes. I don't know what even happened to the this whole behind the scenes thing is still a train wreck from earlier, and I'm trying to figure out why. You know what I'm saying? So let me. I'll just keep undoing things until what I'm looking for comes back into frame.
Good luck.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's really no good is the fact that I
Is
didn't
that the breaking
save.
news?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably something personally embarrassing to me. So.
No, but I did have a fantastic conversation with Marcia Poole, Joshua's
Oh my
mother,
gosh.
just this morning or yesterday morning. I can't remember. Yesterday morning, I believe. And yeah, it was good stuff, man.
Did you actually speak to her on the phone?
Well, that's to be
Oh my
determined.
gosh.
Let's just say we've got a new segment that's going to be featured hopefully weekly, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Man, I really wish that this would work correctly. And of course, that's not going to. So we'll just we'll play it by ear here. Let me see. That was the last thing that we did. So Josh, let's go to commercial, and regardless of whether we have a cute graphic for it or not, we're going to go ahead and give you our big announcement when we come back. So stick around. Oh, man.
Hey, guys. This is what you see when you come into the building.
Oh,
are we going to do a commercial?
Yeah.
All righty. We can do a commercial. Are we ready for the commercial?
Sure.
All right.
The Dirty Saints playing Saturday, February 27th. Tickets are $10, and you can reserve tables in advance for $10. Doors open at 7:30, and the show is at 8:30. For your tickets, go to the Dirty Saints Facebook page. Under the events, you'll find the event.
Classic rock coffee. It's coffee that rocks, yeah. This ain't your typical coffee shop. It's Java with attitude, baby. From the moment you step onto the stage, you'll see, hear and taste the difference. We're rocking and roasting 7 days a week with guitars, amps, lights, burning wrists and groupies. We've got the best coffee, frappes, smoothies, protein shakes, pastries and sandwiches. Oh yeah, green M&Ms if you get backstage. Come on in and get a whole lot of love. Get the idea, my babies? Even if you don't love classic rock. Well, that's impossible. You're gonna love classic rock coffee. Check us out. Located at Kansas Expressway and Sunset.
All right. So, let's see here. I want to get back over here to the comments. Oops. Okay, so Elke says, my classmate in sports commentary, inducted into the Hall of Fame. Awesome. That's really cool. Barb says, Jared, did anyone find out the cause of Al's passing, missing him tonight? This week and last week with the show, last week it was so funny because we had so much going on and so much fun stuff that I almost didn't realize that he wasn't there. You know what I mean? But I'm absolutely the same. I'm missing his sarcasm and his just humor in general. It does feel weird. As far as a cause, I don't know the exact cause. I do know that he was in the hospital on New Year's Eve. He had a pulmonary embolism, and which can be very fatal, by the way. I'm no doctor, I'm no expert, but he actually was able to catch it quickly and got himself to the hospital and was treated and stuff, sent back home. And I think he probably had some follow-up stuff, whether it was medication or changing diet, something, I don't know. But whatever, I'm assuming it was leftover or carryover, if you will, from that. So I'm sure it was heart related to some degree. I just don't know what. I do know that he was 47, and which is just too young. I'm looking for my phone to try and find the obituary. But yeah, just sad stuff, man. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, so yes, he was born July 1st in 73 and passed away February 14th. So almost 48. So yeah, I have no idea the official cause of death, but something heart related, unfortunately. There you go. Abigail says, I have a storytelling piece with John Oliver's Marlon Bundo parody book. With my intro, I talk about its significance and the LGBTQ representation in children's media. Very cool. Very cool. I don't know if that's no, I was going to say, is that something you can get a video of, but I don't think you can video competitions and stuff. But I would love to see that. I think that's really cool that you've taken an interest in that, because I also had the same interest when I was in high school. So that's cool to see it carry through family. So good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and see if I can get this breaking news thing. I'm going to switch to this so I can go one more time behind the scenes and see if I can get this, if I can strike up the band here. Which I'm guessing I probably can't, but I'm going to sure try. I'm just going to keep hitting this button a few times and see if it'll pop up. Joshua, when is Identity Crisis playing again next? Do you know?
I don't know. I think March. I think we're done for this month. I think maybe March 4th or something like that.
Oh, yeah?
Sure. Let me pull up my schedule.
Pull it up. Where do you know where that's going to be at?
I'm not real sure.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're just the bass player.
I am. They try to keep as little information flowing my way as possible.
So what's funny is I found them.
You found
the missing slides, but they just look black for some reason, but they're not. It's weird. It's a weird little thing. This will probably play some music, so here we go. Boom, shakalaka. Oops. All right. So, sorry about that, Josh. Oh. Breaking news. So, Joshua, on a scale from 1 to 10, how excited are you for some breaking news?
Excited's not the word.
Okay. What is the proper word, sir?
There's an anticipation. I don't know if it's going to be a good one or a bad one. What?
All right. So
do I have an ice cream bucket on my head?
No. So now, when I say this, and I'm being very serious. By the way, Elkie says March Shuffle, Joshua.
Probably.
Okay.
I don't know.
So when we talk about how much time I'm here at the studio and putting work into these shows on the weekends, this week has been super busy because, and that's why stuff isn't working, because obviously this is a different format. So you'd think, oh, easy week, right? Well, I took the easy week to do a lot of work. Like I put in hours and hours of work on a little something here. So let me show you this. Does that look familiar?
That looks like the audio roast. Yeah.
All right. Well, here comes the breaking news, kiddos. Are you ready?
Hey,
we have a website.
A website.
www.audioroast.com.
Oh, wow.
And you can find all kinds of fun stuff on there. As a matter of fact, let's head on over.
Full screen it?
Full screen it. Well,
That's not what we're looking for.
Nope. We're looking for. Well, let's do this, and we'll
just you want me to put that back on the PC?
No, you're good. Okay.
Hey, that's a great song.
It is.
Yeah.
Too bad we can't play it. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Hey, that could be our duet.
Oh, I hit the wrong button again.
We could do that song for the duet.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So I'm going to type in www.audioroast.
For those of you who've never been on the internet before, this is how you do it.
Right. Yeah. Well, what's funny is I told a friend, there are 3 people on planet Earth that knew about this before right now. Really? And one of those 3 people went to Google to go to audioroast.com. I'm like, you don't have to go to Google, right? So anyway, so here we go. Here is our website.
Hey, that looks familiar.
So, as you can see, we can scroll down here. Everything that you see is clickable, all these links. So if I click this, that takes us to our Facebook page, to our YouTube page, to our Patreon, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. This is where you can get audio only episodes, Instagram and Twitter. There you go.
So you would say it's fully interactive.
It is fully interactive. Actually, why don't we? Can you? We'll do that. No,
Okay.
that's the wrong one.
No,
Hold tight.
I'm holding tight.
Here is me. Oh
There
God,
you-
that's
yeah. It's
whoa.
that's the stash cam.
This stash cam. Let me zoom this out because that is
Zoom you.
just too much, man.
I don't know, man. Your forehead is nice and strong.
my forehead game is strong.
That's right. You got a good forehead game.
Let's go to this. That'll work. And then number 2. This is more behind the scenes. Gotta know stuff. See, and you were all zoomed in too, so I'm going to change this.
That's not me, bud.
Well, it's about to be, bud.
Okay.
I was better to you than I was to myself. See, I zoomed out before I switched to you. All right, so let me get all that out of here. I put the weather on here. You know why? Just cause.
You want the weather?
Just cause. So here's
That way you don't have to click off this page if you want to know what the weather is.
Or if you're coming to the studio, if you're going to be a guest on the studio and you want to know if you need to wear a raincoat or snow boots, you'll know.
Yeah, I mean, why just send you a message through Facebook to ask,
Right.
hey, is it okay? Or how's the streets? You could go to the extra step of going to our web page,
That's right.
looking at the weather, and then going to the Department of Transportation website to find out what the streets are like.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
So
Yeah. Over here in the comments, by the way, Deborah Klein says Joshua can barely hold his enthusiasm. Yeah, I read that loud and clear too. I'm
You
excited to hear the
you
news.
Never
Awesome.
know. I get blindsided so often.
He does.
by Jared.
Yeah, it's great.
And
Bart
that-
says nice, a website. Yes. So I'm gonna walk you guys through the website because I'm really proud of it. If I'm being totally honest,
Did you design this yourself?
I did. I did
Awesome.
all this myself. Yeah. Sweet. Insert scream cam. Yeah. Deborah says, do some air supply for the duet for Joshua and myself.
I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you.
Christy
I'll drink me
says,
some air supply.
careful with your search history, Jared. Yeah, no kidding. You have no idea the level of anxiety and blood pressure that just, it goes through the roof whenever I do that kind of stuff. But I think I'm good. Joshua's invisible, as he should be. Is there
Who said that?
Is there subscribe by email option? Well, we'll walk through all this. Brian says, I see t-shirts, coffee cups, and more. Yes, we'll see. We'll see. Website, yay. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back over here to the website. So I've got this thing here so you can see my mouse. Boom, you see how it's like lighting up? All the fanciness. So every week when you can visit this as often as you would like, and you'll be able to scroll down here and see this week on the audio roast what we can expect. Oh, I forgot to fix that. That's off. But normally that'll tell you how long it is until our next show. And here you can see what show is coming up next. Well, that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Here's a little about us section that you can take the time to read some other time. So what I want to do is go across these real quick, kind of in fast motion. So I'm going to click on support us and boom, there's our Patreon page. You can just click right on there and I'll go ahead and do this. So you guys can kind of get a look and see what Patreon's all about, because I know some of you like hear me say it, but probably just have never even jumped over here to see what it's all about. So you can see kind of some of the stuff that we've posted. Whenever I get guests that are confirmed, you get to see that first. You get to see me do video reactions and stuff. We've had people in the past do video reactions here with us.
I think I've got some video reactions on
You
this
do,
one.
yeah. And so it's kind of a safe haven as far as we could play things on there that we can't normally play on here. And
Is that because it's not broadcast live?
well, first of all, because it's only through YouTube. And
Right.
so I only have to play by YouTube rules,
Okay.
which are a lot easier hoops to jump through than Facebook.
Right.
But yeah, so like here, Tara Lynn is, I love how I'm starting to call her Tara Lynn like the old days, but Tara Fritz is obviously a country soft rock kind of gal. And so I introduced her to Rammstein, and we got a reaction video from her. Fun stuff, just all kinds of fun things over here happening. Got to see her take on Reba, just all kinds of fun stuff. So anyway, so we've got all kinds of fun things at Patreon. So right up here at the top, you can click become a patron and select whatever level you would like to be to join. And all that does is help support us by paying for, things like a website and stuff like that. that we all get to grow from and use. So here's back to our webpage. Here's other ways that you guys can donate if you want to do one-time donation, things like this. So like you can click the donate button and in one click, hopefully this doesn't show all my banking information. There we go. And there you can just change the amount of how much you want to donate, hit next, and you're done. Easy peasy.
Yeah, and if you see Jared out on the street and you just want to give him a couple of bucks, he'll take that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd rather take that than one of these across the lips. Yeah. Here's a fun thing. Over the time of doing this, people have said, I can't find your playlist. So you can either click on the playlist button and you could say, where do you want to listen to the playlist? So you can either click iTunes and boom, in one little button, there you go. There's all of our playlists that are available on iTunes. Or you can click it again and go to Spotify. And wouldn't you know it, as it populates, and I've got a lot on here, so it's going to take it a second. And this is really great. It's like I feel right now like whenever Steve Jobs introduced was it iPhone 3 or something like that, or Windows 95 something, I don't know. Anyway, he got the blue screen of death right in front of everybody. Right. And he's like, well, it happens. So here we go. Now it's loaded up. So here you can just you could hit one of these and it'll take you to Spotify to listen to our playlist and stuff. So this website is designed to be your one-stop shop for everything related to Audio Roast. Speaking of which, also on iTunes or Spotify are the audio episodes of what we do. And you can scroll down and see our most recent episodes. So trying to just make things easy to find is kind of the theme here. YouTube episodes, if you want to go back and you've missed an episode in the past, boom shakalaka, here you go. And they're all here as they slowly load in. And now then, it's time for 7 songs in 7 days. Yeah, so
are we doing it?
We're doing it right now. Yeah, awesome. So let me
I don't have to click anything with this, do I?
No, you don't. So I'm going to switch more behind the scenes stuff. That's the theme of the theme of today. I'm going to oh,
I always love it when you say uh-oh.
There we go. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and do our 7 songs in 7 days right now. I'm going to get us out of here so you guys can see, and this will be updated every week. So here we go. I say that and it doesn't do anything. All right, so here's the latest rankings. Any song, any genre, any style, any decade. The number 7 spot, we've got David McCollum, The Edge, as given to us by DJP. There was a sample used in the song, a rap song, and it never went into the hook. It just kind of toyed around with it. And I was like, man, I'd rather just listen to the song. So for that, unfortunately, it ended up in last place. In number 6 position, we've got Cold Water by Hervey. That one was given to us by Jody Guy. What's that?
Holvey.
Yeah, Holvey. Thank you. I made a typo on my notes. Hervey. Hervey doesn't want to make toys. So
I want to be a dentist.
A dentist. That was actually really good. So yeah, that one was kind of a slow song. The video is literally 3 minutes of this guy just standing in the rain. So I didn't get the video. It was just an odd one for me. In the number 5 and 4 position, we've got Rusty Bryant, Fire Eater. That was suggested by DJP. I did not take notes on that for some reason. It was just kind of okay. In the number 4 position, given to us by Tammy Fidnu, is Pentatonix Happy Now. I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest Pentatonix fan. I'd rather hear some instrumentation besides just voice. It's cool, but it's one of those I'll listen to it for a little bit and then next. In the number 3 and number 2 position, we've got Rival Sons Back in the Woods. That one was given to us by Julia Leigh Cobb. Julia, I actually really like the song. Rival Sons is somebody I don't normally listen to, but if I was listening to new rock music, that would be who I'd want to hear. In the number 2 position, also given to us by DJP. And by the way, these were given to us a few weeks ago. We've had, the Super Bowl to contend with, a love song thing where we just didn't have time. So some of these are 2 or 3 weeks old now. So DJP gave us I Want to Be Adored by the Stone Roses. And I highly recommend listening to that. You'll hit play and you'll the first 30 seconds, even if you want, and I don't normally say this, go ahead and skip the first 30 seconds because it's just like quiet, slow music that doesn't, I mean, just skip ahead because the song itself is really, really good. But this week in the number 1 position, and this song has been suggested to us before, but it was by somebody different. So I'm treating it as if it's new. In the number 1 position, we've got Fozzy, Judas. So shout out to this week's
that was
winner,
Jake Simpson.
Cindy Lucas. What's that?
It looked like Jake Simpson. I thought that was Jake. Look, that looks like Jake.
It kind of does,
That's
actually.
his profile pic,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So yeah, shout out to Cindy Lucas. I want to jump back.
Winner.
I want to jump back over to the comments here so I don't get too far behind. Let's see here. Barb says, I like the our sponsors section. Yeah, so I'll get to that here in a second. Christy says, gonna need to see that Ramstein video. Yeah, and let me tell you, man, it was so fun to expose Tara to that because it was so out of her element. Deborah says, do you have something like a coffee club on the website, and do you have merch? No merch yet, but that is, I'll be honest, that is my next move. I would love to start getting some merch in. So
We could hook you up with a Justice for Cuddles t-shirt.
oh no, we can't. Get out of here with that.
Well, all we have to do is just go over to their house. We're over there from time to time to maybe take a t-shirt with us.
Oh,
Just sneak it out.
yeah. Oh, well, I mean, hey, turnabout's fair
dude.
play, isn't it?
Dude, let's do that. Don't you guys tell
Yeah,
them that.
yeah.
We'll just go over there and grab a Justice.
Yeah, keep it on.
And then we'll auction
keep it
it
under your
off on
cord.
our site.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Well, the secondhand merch. Oh my God. Yes.
Or we could ransom it back.
Right.
Send them
Oh
ransom
yeah.
notes and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yep. You got to promote our show
Yeah.
on your show, so we don't have to do it for ourselves. If you want your shirts back, no, I dig it. Playlist section. Yes, Barb. I'm glad you're digging it. Kim says looks great. And Terry says Fozzy rocks. I wouldn't go that far, but that song is a rockin' song. I don't like the old Fozzy stuff from the early 2000s. Not a fan.
He was much better when he was on the Muppet Show.
Waka waka. Fozzy, woohoo. Cindy loves Chris Jericho. Oh, that's cool. Cindy says, I
He
got to
is a
see
good-looking man.
him front row at the Outland. Yeah, actually, funny story. Death May Die was on track to open that show. And I don't remember what happened that prevented that. I've got the hiccup. Sorry. I don't know what happened that prevented that. Julia says, Jericho, I can't be mad at the Fozzy song one. Exactly. And in fact, I think Julia is the one that suggested it the first time. Stephanie Norton also says, love Chris Jericho. Well, that's awesome, guys. For those of you that are the wrestling fans, if you haven't, speaking of plugging stuff, head over to my other podcast page, Recliner Wrestling Review, on Facebook and YouTube, and hit the subscribe button because that would be awesome. So Elkie says, congratulations. Thank you so much. Glad you guys dig it. Uh-oh. Tara says, I heard that.
Heard what?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
What
about,
are you
Willis.
talking about?
Oh, here we go. Well, I won't do that. I'll do this. I'll do okay, so Deborah says, Cindy, is that the show Billy Idol Jr. was at?
Billy
I
Idol
want to say,
Jr.?
yeah, I want to say that it was. But I'm not sure. Christy says, you don't have to point out our autocorrected oopsies. I know, but it's kind of what makes it fun. If you guys are pointing out my ums and uhs, I've got to do something to get back at you. Brian says the website is sweet. Awesome. Thank you so much. Kim says, would love to see a coffee club collaboration with Classic Route Coffee. Yeah, I agree. So I've got a lot more, as much homework as I've done on this. I've got a lot more to put in, but let's keep going on upcoming episodes up here. By the way, this computer is going off Wi-Fi, so it's acting really slow, and I don't know why. I could have hit that button 5 minutes ago, it seems like. Here we go. Upcoming shows. Here's a preview of some of our upcoming shows. And again, this will be updated all the time, so it'll be good stuff. Our sponsors, and this is a special section of me because, again, these are people that believe not in me, not in Jared Isaacs, but in the Audio Roast podcast and what we're doing as a community, as a show. So I want to make sure that these guys are included. So I'm clicking on our sponsors, and here you can see our sponsors for the show. And there's going to be more added. And if you guys want to sponsor the show, if you've got a business or if you've got anything, a band or whatever, and you want us to promote on the show, hit us up. We've got some prices that'll work with everybody. But so let's click on for example, Classic Rock Coffee, since that's what you guys brought up. And all these are clickable links, and this will take you right to the Classic Rock Coffee website. And there you can like order merch or order coffee from them, all that kind of good stuff. Same with Springfield Music. It'll open up their website. You can do all this repairs, lessons,
awesome.
rentals. And that's like, I want to keep this as integrated as I can with our sponsors, because they do so much for us that I want to do all that I can for them. So like, here's Amp Entertainment. Click their website on Facebook, and it'll take you. And Barb and Doug do an awesome job keeping everything up to date, telling you what's happening in the Springfield music area. And Sunset Productions, I mean, obviously I'll promote myself because that's all the equipment is stuff from Sunset Productions. That's how I'm able to do the show. Just One More, here's a Just One More page. So all these sponsors and stuff that believe in us, please show them support and show them love, because they deserve it. Obviously, here you can see Amy has been hard at work with renovations to Just One More. So she's tearing out all the drop ceiling and updating things, giving it a fresh new look. So finally, and this is a really special area on the website. You guys know that whenever people that are important to us pass away, we try to kind of pay tribute to it at the top of the show. So in honor of that, these are some of those. Well, not some. These are all of those. And I've got them separated out by year. So here you can kind of scroll through and see some of the different people that we've paid tribute to. I try to keep our locals on top so that you can quickly see those. And of course, obviously, people that we're inspired by and people who've had an influence on us. So there you can kind of see all that good stuff. And yeah, that's our little old website, y'all. So yeah. What do you think, Josh?
Hey, I think it's amazing, and I'm glad it's not about me.
It's not all about you.
It's not about me,
and that's the thing.
There's
So
terror when you say, "Hey, guess what, Josh? Got an announcement."
right. It's in your head. It sounds probably more like this. But in
You
reality,
found the body.
there
I
is a
buried
body.
it so well.
So I just want to, and that's why, like at the top of the show, when I was saying skip Patreon, skip all this, like I want you to go to Audio Roast, and that could be your go-to place for everything. Now, I want to also show you something else that I had forgotten about. I'm an iPhone guy. I know not everybody is, but they should be.
Oh, no.
But I want to show you. Let me make sure I've got. Oh, come on.
It's so user friendly, those iPhones.
You better quit.
Just open it up and you can go.
Well, again, I'm trying to make sure this is family friendly. So,
Right.
all right. So it should be coming up here in just a second. All right. So if you click on this little button, the square thing at the bottom, well, I don't know if they can, I don't know, right below the YouTube button. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to scroll over, and you can actually right here, add to home screen. And I'll add that. And there you go. And I've already got one. So you can have this on your phone like any other app, and you can just tap it, and it'll take you right to our website. So it's just another fun way.
Snazzy.
Yeah, another fun way. So you don't have to go typing stuff in or whatever. So bookmark us if you're doing it on desktop.
Can they watch the podcast, the live podcast?
No, but I will have. I didn't have a chance to this week because all the craziness of everything. But I will have it to where, like in our pre-show, I'll be putting the link on the website. That way, people, if they want, they can go to the website to find us. But obviously, we still go through Facebook and YouTube. So there's that. But on the mobile version, you can see the layout is just a little bit different on some things, but it's all relatively the same. I also had to teach Anthony that this up at the upper right is called a hamburger button, and that's not something I made up. It's just what it is. So I'm going to hit the hamburger button, and there you can see our tabs for everything. And I've tried to keep everything as simple as possible. So like this playlist button, you can hit the plus sign, and it'll drop down and give you, if you want to listen to your playlist on Spotify or iTunes, or you can just hit the playlist button and it'll take you to either or. So again, just try to keep it as simple as possible, but to make it a one-stop shop for everybody. All right, we'll get Joshua back here in the picture. Deborah says, Cindy Lucas, don't you mess with the insurance lady. All right, so it's not all about Josh yet.
It's not about me.
And Barb says, looking forward to merch. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to know who all would be interested in merch and what kind of merch would you be interested in?
Socks.
Socks. Who doesn't like socks?
I want Joe socks.
Mm-hmm. See you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, we've got to have some coffee mugs.
Yeah.
We've got to have some T-shirts. I want to have some stickers. I've actually got a really fun idea for a sticker, but I'm not going to tell. I'll tell you off air, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
I don't want to. I think it's going to be good stuff. So yeah. So again, audioroast.com.
Travel mugs.
What's that?
Travel mugs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Audioroast.com is your new one-stop shop for everything Audio Roast. So there's that. That's our big breaking news. Aren't you glad you stuck around? Let's see here. Now well, first let me get this big old trophy out of the way so I could see.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. Okay, got that. I don't need that.
Don't need it.
Get that out of here. And yeah. All right. So let's I tell you what, let's go ahead and take another commercial. I need some more coffee.
Yeah.
And we'll get refreshed and talk about I'm gonna read some of these comments as people are talking about what kind of merch they want and stuff. So anyway, stick around. We got some more fun stuff. And oh yeah, we'll get to that when we come back.
All right.
So yeah, stick around. We're gonna do some refilling. We'll see you in a minute.
Hey musicians, do your shows need that extra layer of fun and excitement? Wow your fans with next level production and let Sunset Productions help you up your game. We can create custom and unique sound, lighting, and video packages designed just for you and your budget. Let's work together and give our community the shows they deserve. For more information, contact Jared Isaacs at Sunset Productions Springfield at gmail.com. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Sunset Productions. Sunset Productions. Don't be a jukebox. Be an experience.
Amp Entertainment, amplifying the world's best entertainment. Post your upcoming events on the Entertainment in the Ozarks Facebook group. And while you're there, be sure to give them a like. I just realized I haven't updated the last page, but for more information on how to get how to contact her, go to her page. Yeah, we're live, baby. We're live. This is what happens. We're live. Speaking of live, don't forget to check out the Unsung Dreamers, the musical journeys of the not so yeah, they've really been cranking out some good audio-only episodes, interviews, conversations, what have you. It's been really, honestly, really good, and I'm proud of them for getting back on the wagon, on that wagon. So check out the Bob Heil interview, the Gary Bedell interview. They've had all kinds of good stuff that they're cranking out, so check it out. Also, don't forget to check out their Unsung Screamers show. That's their live show that happens every Thursday at 7 o'clock on Facebook and YouTube. So, again, check out the Unsung Dreamers audio-only episodes and the Unsung Screamers live video episodes. Do it now. There's supposed to be some cool music that plays there. All right, anyway. So, let's head on over to the comments. Oh, you guys have some good ideas. I'm really happy to hear you guys this end of the merch because I think it could be some fun stuff, y'all. Yes, Barb says I had to find the beginning of the comments. Obviously, coffee cups, coffee mugs, of course, koozies. Yep, I thought about koozies as well because not everybody's a coffee drinker, and I'm aware of that, so that's all right too. Let me. Christy says we need an audio roast coffee blend. Make it happen. I'm not mad at that. I love that idea. If I'm being totally honest, yeah, I don't know. I'll be again and being totally honest. I don't know how that would work, but I'm in the right place to make that happen if it could work. So I will. I'll do some homework on that because Christy, I think that's a really good idea. And I dig that idea. So I'll do some more homework on my end of things and see if there's something that we can do in collaboration, if you will, with Classic Rock Coffee. Elke is a fan of the merch. Abigail says, I like buttons and pins. Okay, I'm glad to hear that because even Anthony said something about maybe some pins or some buttons, something like that. Brian says shot glasses. There you go. Travel mugs, water bottle, t-shirt. Stickers, long sleeve tees, V-neck short sleeves, masks. Of course, I mean, we've kind of got to do masks right now. Elke says magnets. Deborah says definitely bumper stickers. Who doesn't read the bumper stickers at stoplights? Yeah, I do. I don't know if, it's funny because when I read it in the comments like this, I'm like, bumper stickers, isn't that kind of outdated? But you're absolutely right. Every time I pull up to a red light, my eyes like scan and see what all bumper stickers the person has in front of me. And I've been guilty of even taking pictures whenever they're funny enough, which I often wonder, like, I wonder what people think when they look in the rearview mirror and they see somebody doing this, but I don't care. Travel mugs, water bottles. There you go. Long sleeve tees would be sweet. I never used to be a fan of long sleeve t-shirts. But now as I get older and colder, I am growing to be. So good stuff. Oh, Abigail says reusable shopping bags. Okay. So we got some fun stuff, man. I'm really liking your ideas. Awesome idea. Great gift idea too. Deborah says, I like buttons, but you don't see many buttons anymore. I agree. But if people want it, we'll see if we can't make it happen. Lisa wants a poster of Joshua Poole. Could you imagine? I wonder what would that look like? Maybe he'd be riding a unicorn or something, playing bass. They make them as pins. Barb says, I do stickers these days more than buttons or pins. Same general size and idea. Yeah. And that I'm really kind of digging the sticker route, if I'm being honest. Shot glasses, yes, for sure. Yeah, actually, now just in the millisecond that I read that out loud, I had another idea on the shot glass. And if you know, you know. And I think that'd be a cool tribute. Abigail says you could put pop rocks or something in it and get the audio roast blend. Yeah, could you imagine pop rock coffee? That would be interesting. I have you muted. Sorry.
I said that would be interesting. You know what we need to do?
What's that?
We need to get Marty in here to do some promotional pictures for us.
Actually, Chase downstairs at the Riff has taken some. So yeah, but we do need to get him back in here. And because he hasn't been here since we've gotten the producer spot moved over in the little corner and stuff. And yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. Let's see here. Kim says wine glasses for the Betancourt clan. Absolutely. Yeah, that would be really cool.
Now, what is your
and there will be
the house
Deborah.
called? Is it the Chateau Betancourt or
Chateau Betancourt? Or something fancy like that. Deborah says there better be a Podboy signature shirt. Oh, there will be. There will be. There will be no royalties given, but there will be.
So
all good merch ideas. I agree, guys. It's so cool to hear that you guys would be interested in supporting with some merch. It's everybody wins. Stephanie said, oops, I'm sorry. Stephanie says, my son said hats and hoodies. Yes, absolutely. Hoodies. Absolutely so. Pop-Tart flavored coffee.
Fedoras.
Fedoras. Yeah, we need Podboy. We need Podboy fedoras. That's what we need.
Can we get slap bracelets? We could bring back the slap bracelets.
Oh man, I'm all about it. I still have one.
I love slap bracelets.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna test that theory. I'm gonna bring one next week and just throw it at you and see what sticks.
I was looking for some jelly bracelets the other day, some black jelly bracelets I could put on for the gig, but I couldn't find any. I like jelly bracelets. I'm a kid of the 80s, man.
Oh yeah. Elke says have fan blowing Josh's hair playing bass on the poster for she wants it.
That's a good picture.
Coffee flavored Pop Tarts. Well, I
We
don't
need
know.
to get some specialty made Crocs for Shane Jennings.
Oh God! Now we've gone too far, y'all. Too far. So speaking of too far, I want to kind of
Too
I don't want to say toot my own horn, but again, like
toot
what,
away, buddy. Toot away.
Don't mess with my toot.
Oh,
Anybody?
I remember that.
Oh,
song.
it's good stuff. So again,
I think your definition of good is a little off there.
well, now listen, Mister. So I feel like there we go. Gotta
Mouse
love it when-
problems?
yeah, exactly. Mouse problem. Okay, I already did that. I did that. I need to move this down wherever that one thing went. Nope, that ain't it. Is this it? That ain't it. See, I don't understand. I don't.
Coffee flavored Pop Tarts. That'd be interesting.
It could be interesting for sure.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm going to have to do. Man, how frustrating.
I don't know.
This is bogus, y'all. I don't know why my program is not wanting to cooperate today, but it is not. So let me make sure I've got this and that set right. That's the wrong button. No sound. Okay, so while I'm doing this,
Right.
did you find out when you're playing next, Joshua?
I'm not real sure. It looks like the riff, but I don't know if we were doing that one. I'm not sure. I'll have to talk to the band. I'll tell you next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There's what I'm looking for. Okay, so again, I have people send me stuff that I would like to be able to play on the show, and oftentimes either the show is already done and on lock, or I'm just a
Josh and Jared's bogus journey. Are you saying this is bogus? I think it's more of an excellent adventure.
Party on. Excellent. Lisa says, I need Joshua's autograph on his poster.
That always makes me laugh. Whenever I'm signing, it's like, okay, sure.
Right, exactly. Abigail says, I wonder if you could just put the design on Redbubble and then make it available on pretty much everything. I'm not familiar with Redbubble, so I will check that out. Thank you for that. And with butter. Yeah, of course. Shot glasses are perfect. Memory of Al. And there you go, Elke. That's exactly what I was thinking, is maybe have audio roast on one side and to Hutches on the other, or something like that, because he was always a fan of the cover band Shock Blast, which he was the one that dubbed it Shot Glass, because he needed a shot for how bad they were. So I think that would be a very fitting tribute. Julia says, Pop-Tarts did do a thing with Dunkin' Donuts. They had vanilla latte and chocolate mocha. My daughter liked them, but I didn't. Yeah, I don't know. Is it General Mills or Kellogg's? One of those. I mean, I guess I could reach out to them and see, but I'm not putting a lot of weight into that.
No.
All right. So what I've got here is for those of you who are fans of TV shows, we've done some top TV show, Tournament of Champions, and that kind of stuff. I don't know if anybody out there is a fan of the show Futurama, but my band, oddly enough, Death May Die, we wrote a song about Futurama, and this is a song that you won't see us play live. It doesn't fit into our shtick of things, if you will, our catalog. But it's one of those things that it was done. We did it just for fun, for the heck of it during quarantine. And we all try to step outside of our box of what we would normally do. So it was a really fun thing for us. So I kind of want to just share that just because. And Christy says, not sure how I feel about your collab of Wayne's World with Bill and Ted references together, to be continued. I think it's a meeting of the minds, man. So without any further ado, here is Death May Die, kind of. It's actually only 3 of the 4 of us that did this, because we're just goofy nerds like that. So if you're a fan of the show Futurama, you're going to get some of the references and stuff in the song. If not, it's something fun. So take it away, Pod Boy. Hopefully these pictures won't do anything to me.
All he'd ever know. To chase her heart with the tragic arts, she cares more than she should. With the devil's hand, he made a plan to sow a song of love. From a fever dream to a deadly sting, we begged her, please wake up. Falling again towards a tragic end. I know what made her smile. They're going round again in the meanwhile. Like an echo from the past, bleeding through today. He's lonely, lonely. Memories on his mind of the ones he's left behind. So comedies are tragedies. Kicking the D's and enough. Good news, everyone. He's born to walk in the shine of the sun. Stay with him, his poor best friend, far so gray and black. Every dog has his day, or so they say, a chance to bring him back. Years have passed since he'd seen him last. Surely he moved on. He loved him though forgotten long ago. He couldn't be more wrong. Through endless tears and trying years, people stayed in the streets, waiting for the promised day they'd meet. Like an echo from the past, bleeding through today. He's lonely, lonely. Memories on his mind of the ones he's left behind. Some comedies are tragedies.
Just nights is a little romantic, bound to act confused and frantic.
Only, lonely.
Went past the laughing faces for a girl that human races.
Comedies are tragedies. Burning pride, power, fear aside. Good news, everyone. Like a sonnet lost, all shall be undone. Saw his brother's fate from a stolen name. Seems he's been betrayed. To undo the harm, he'll retrieve the job, the clover from the grave. Memorial stone, green overgrown. Then the moss was cleared. His nephew would claim, sharing spirit and name, a touching truth revealed. I give to your son, no day of the one I miss every single day. I just hope his luck will guide you on your way. Like an echo from the past, bleeding through today. He's lonely, lonely. Memories on his mind of the ones he's left behind. So comedies are tragedies.
Just nights is a little romantic, bound to act confused and frantic.
Lonely, lonely.
Went past the laughing faces for a pill the human races.
Comedies are tragedies. Like an echo from the past, bleeding through today. He's
Just nights is a little
lonely,
romantic, bound to act confused and frantic.
memories on his mind of the ones he's left behind. So
Went past the laughing faces for a pill the human
like an
races.
echo
Just
from
nights is a
the
little
past,
romantic, bound to act confused and frantic.
lonely, lonely. Memories on his mind of the ones he's left behind. Some comedies are tragedies.
Hi.
What? Are we out of time? Not quite. Not
No,
quite.
what was next?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the computers today have a mind of their own.
Yeah. Well,
So actually, I want to go to this.
all right.
We'll see if this is going to pull up here. It might take it a second to switch over. Make sure I have it on the right one.
Oh, hey, looky there.
Yeah, looky here. So this is the part where I might get shut down if you guys sound too much like the original.
I don't think
Facebook
that's a
will.
problem.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Like, I love that you guys put your own spin on things. Like, it's supposed to not sound like you're trying to be the band that you're covering.
Right.
Your identity crisis, man.
That's right.
Yeah. So okay, says, "Oh my God, Futurama, sweet." Christy says, "I love it." And Julia says, "Dang it, don't make me cry about Seymour again." Yeah. So anybody that knows anything about Futurama and knows the show, like the final, like one of the saddest moments in TV history. Like if you were a fan of the show, yeah. Barb says, "Oh, another merch idea: temporary tattoos." I dig it. So
how about permanent tattoos?
Right, yeah. Joshua will do it.
Yeah.
We'll set up a little tattoo studio
We'll
in
do
this
it
little
prison
corner.
style. I'll get a
Yeah.
pen and a needle, and we'll just poke it in there.
Right, basically.
I'm not a good speller, so it may say audio roost or something.
I love it. I love it. Audio roost. So again, this is going back to Christy's comment from earlier in the show, where she said that she had a music hangover. Here you'll see why. And her and Josh both were just rocking out, having the time of their life. And I love it so much that I actually screen recorded it to be able to show it on the show today. So here is Identity Crisis, Christy Pressler enjoying her some Identity Crisis from Shuffle last night. It's not very long, but you know. Oh, where's the sound, man? Oh, you got it. Can you undo the?
Oh,
hang on. Let me. Oh God. Oh God.
Oh no. Oh no. Which one do I need to undo?
Well, number 6.
Number 6. Do I need to scroll over some pages?
Perhaps. To wherever the sound thing is. Did you see that? Are you there yet?
Me, Joshua?
Yes. So we'll try
Like
this.
that, yeah.
There we go. Oh, was that it? Come on now.
Know.
I know it was only 7 seconds. It wasn't very long, but here we go.
Yeah, this is
Oh, you'll have to, I'm sorry, I did it again.
did it again. Okay, back it up.
Yep. You ready?
Back it up.
All right.
There we go.
All right. Yeah, I guess that's it.
That's it. Yeah. So that was
You want the full video? Go to Ben Russell's page. I think.
or just come out to our show and see it live.
Heyo. Let me put Joshua back over here.
All righty. If you must. That was
I must.
Seven Nation Army and Sweet Dreams mashed up. So
And I love that you guys do that.
Yeah.
That's a cool shtick.
that's not a shtick.
It's not a shtick.
It's
man.
not a shtick. It's
not
not
a
like we're
shtick.
vaudevillians up there.
Let's see here. Lisa says, I texted you your shirt design. Oh boy. Let's see what we've got here.
Oh no.
All right, let me plug this back in.
Okay.
This will take it a second to switch over. No big deal. She says, my shirt designs. Number 1 is Joshua's shirt. Number 2 is Jared and Joshua's shirt.
Pod boy.
So there's Pod Boy. And here's
not
us,
long
2
enough.
peas in a pod.
Hair's not long enough.
Nope, it isn't. Oh my gosh, Lisa, that's awesome. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right, so Josh, do you have anything else before we wrap things up for the day?
I don't. Just thank you for everybody who comes on a weekly basis and supports the show.
Absolutely. Absolutely so. Again, I want to let me see if I've got this part of the show right. I want to make sure that I've got okay, yeah. So we'll go back right here. Got that one. And Josh, can you put me in picture?
I can. There you go.
Boom, shakalaka. So don't forget to go to www.audioroast.com. It's your new one-stop shop for everything audio roast related. Okay. And also next week, I'm supposed to make that little graphic spin, but
You
who cares?
didn't, but that's okay. It's
so-
grunge. It's against the
Yeah, man.
yeah. It's anti-establishment.
Screw the man.
It's not gonna spin like the others do.
That's right. So we've got Julia Lacob. I'm so looking forward to having you come down and be on the show, on both shows, actually. She's going to be also a guest on Recliner Wrestling Review. Her and her husband both are big wrestling fans. So I'm really stoked to
hey.
have that.
You know, it'd be a really cool game, and I hope I don't give this away.
Go for it.
Trying to decipher yellow lead better reversed, because it's difficult forward. Yeah, that'd be a great reverse.
It would be.
It might make more sense.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So next week, yeah, Julia Lacob is coming down. We'll have Sean Brockert here in the studio. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be we're going to turn the whole studio into a hootie-free zone. It's official.
Do we have to wear flannel?
You must.
Okay.
One must. Unless you're a guest, and then you can wear whatever you want.
Okay.
There we go. Elke, awesome. Thank you so much for that. Audioroast.com. So she's got it right there in the comments for you. Barb is a fan of the Podboy design. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's see. Well, actually, before we do that. Okay, yeah, let's hit it.
Are you sure? You positive?
Nope, but let's go for it anyway. Hey.
Final thoughts.
Well, I actually have a final thought.
Do you have a final thought?
I do. And
you're not prepared on much, but at least you got
at least I got a thought. And that's
I got some thoughts for you.
We had a fun conversation in the Dirty Saints chat thread. Let's just say
I must have missed that.
Oh, well, yeah, it's not it's not public.
Okay.
It is not public information. So just as a little nod to the fellas, if you know, you know. If you don't, here we go. My final thought for the day is, may your trombones never be rusty.
I know what that reference is.
There you
I know
go.
What a
there you go. There you
Yeah.
go. So if you know, you know. May your trombones never be rusty. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. Joshua, thanks for your help as always.
No problem.
Don't forget, guys, times are hard for everybody right now. So may your cup of coffee and your love of music be strong, but your sense of humor be even stronger. Guys, we'll see you next week right here on the Audio Roast at 5 o'clock. Check out our new website. We'll see you soon.